Okay, so now what happens? What happens after you guys drive traffic? You guys are going to drive traffic to your opt-in page up here, and then they're going to go through this funnel, right? So as they go through, you might drive 1,000 people through the top side, but you're not ever going to get 1,000 people through the bottom side, which is why all your sales and the success of your business is predicated on how many people in basically in mass can you drive through the top of your funnel and still make money, right? So let's take a look at this. I've recreated this funnel on a spreadsheet here in Google Docs so that you guys can see how this would look. I haven't entered the projection numbers yet so that you guys can't see what they would be until I fill them out. So this right here is excuse me. This right here is the funnel that we just built. I just recreated it right here. I put in the projections over here. So let's say we were to drive. Let's say we drove a smaller amount of people, because that's what most people are going to do up front is drive a smaller amount of clicks just to test it and see if it works. So let's say you add 200 people, and you get out of that you get about 40% will opt in for, let's say, about 20% opt in, which there's room for improvement. So you end up with 40 opt ins. Okay, great. We're already looking at $7.50 CPL. That's cost per lead. Let's come back over here to your sales page. Let's say your sales page, you end up converting at about 5% right off the bat, and you end up with, or I'm sorry, you're going to get, you know what, I'm sorry, let me change that out. You're going to get about 90% of those people going from the opt-in page to your sales page, but then they have to go to the order page in order to actually buy something. So we're going to come over here. You're going to get about 36 people that actually land on your order page, and from there you get about 5% that'll actually buy and get something. And I can't put that percentage in there. It's messing my numbers up. You got like 1.8. That's barely enough people to get anybody to take a bump. So it's gonna look all right. Let's see what this looks like. Your bump, maybe you'll get about 10% up front and maybe 10%. That's not even enough people to get a projection on that, so I'm not even going to use this here because that's going to mess up my numbers. So basically what we just made here was $31 because all you sent was 200 people to your website, right? And the numbers have a lot more room for improvement. There is a basic bump. You could do about 15 to 25%, but even at 2 people that bought, basically that's basically 2 people, we'll say 2, you still don't have enough. There's not going to be enough people to actually take you up on your bump. Maybe if you're lucky, one of them will take it, and you'll make an extra $97. But that right there, your ad spend alone was $300, so you definitely did not make the money back, which is why we want to send more traffic through these funnels, and we want to test and tweak. So let's say that was your $300 test. You made 31. You're pissed off because all you made back was nothing. You made $31. That's not even enough to keep putting money into it, right? So, but if we looked at that and we saw these numbers, what did we get? We got numbers out of that. We were like, okay, well, shoot, I got 20% opt-in rate, and 90% of the people ended up on the sales page, which is fine. Order page had 5%. You know what? I could probably do better than 5%, and I could probably drive more people through. Let's see what happens if we were to drive more people through this and get a better opt-in rate all at the same time. So let's say we go 500 people, and then we come down here and we get a better opt-in rate at like 20, let's say 30%. That's very common, pretty decent opt-in rate. And we get 5% order page. Now we're at $750, and we've got $115 in earnings. But we now have enough people maybe to make the bump and the one-time offer get us something. So what if we get 20% here, and now we got 1 and 20% here. Now we have one person that takes that. Now we have enough people almost to make this statistically significant. We've made $647 right here based on a $750 ad spend. So we spend a little bit more money, we get some more clicks, and we're actually closing that gap up a lot more here. And we made a total net of a negative 103. So we're still in the hole a little bit. Guys, if you get that close to breaking even, you've done all right. But the only way to do this is to have this first funnel in place. I've told you guys throughout this course, this is your break-even funnel. Don't plan on making a ton of money on this, okay? But here's the deal. What happens if we raise this up to 1,000? What if we drive 1,000 people through this? This is the magic number where your numbers are going to be significant, statistically significant. Using these same numbers, everything else stays the same, 30%, 95 on your order page, 20%, 20%. All right. Now we're still a little bit in the hole. We're still doing this. We're still getting almost not even a 1-to-1 on our ROI. So we still have a little work to do. So what do? If we spend $1,500 in ads and only make $1,293 back, now we have to look at these conversion rates. Can we do better on the order page? Can we do better on the bump? Probably, maybe we can change the bump copy using funnel scripts and get a 25% on the bump. What does that do for us? That kind of gets us in the vicinity. We're still a little bit close. What if we did 25% here on the one-time offer? That's 1 out of 4 people. A very common upsell is going to be about, I'll be honest with you, it's going to remain at 20. So you're still in the hole. Still not bad, but you're still in the hole. Okay, what else can we look at? What else can we do to this to make this better? Okay, we have your order page where we could get 10%. This is going to double. 10% is going to be a stretch, but what if we pop this up to 7%? Bam, that did it right there. Go from 5 to 7%. Now you're out of the hole. Yeah, okay, you made $402. You got into this to do better than that. I know that. I understand that. But that's why it's a break-even funnel. This is why we have funnel 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, because you're not going to have these ad costs associated with that. Okay? What if this was 6% and we drove 35% up here? Okay? I know this is all pie in the sky. We're just having fun. That actually stayed the same there. But this is what we have to do to begin with, but you're going to get the real numbers out of ClickFunnels and your sales information, and you're going to make sure that this works. If you have to tweak the prices, you could. A very good number for programs on the front side, a very good converting number is 7%. That might convert better, so you could get up to, we'll say, 8%. That's still going to add more to that. But maybe you end up not doing as good on the bump, so you go to 20% and then 15% on your one-time offer, right? Remember, I'm still in the plus, all because I had more people opting in on the front side because I went from 30% to 35%. Watch this. Even at 30%, 90 and 8, that's 8%. So, guys, this is all you have to do is play around with these numbers, and those become your goals. Okay, so you can see every time you run a test, you just need to see what these numbers are and find out what can be better. Can you get a better sales conversion rate? Can you get a better opt-in conversion rate? Can you get a better bump conversion rate? Can you get a better one-time offer conversion rate? And then shoot to get those conversion rates. Okay, if you have to change the prices up or down in order to make this work, do that. I've had clients in the past that will automatically go, they'll drive $100 worth of ads and then they don't get what they want to see, and their automatic response is to lower the price. That is not the answer. I don't want you guys to do that right off the bat. That is not the first thing that should be tested in your sequence. The first couple things that you should test before you ever test the price, a lower price point, is the copy on your page. You should always try to make the copy better, add maybe a better looking image, add a better headline, try and sell it at your higher price first and see if it converts. If it doesn't, okay, try lower the price, see if it changes anything. Find out if you can still be profitable. That's the point here. And like I said, this is a 1.02 to 1. Out of $1,500, this funnel right here made $33. I would still call that a success. Okay? Why? Because you just got 300 leads that you can go back and try to resell. Okay? You're going to make more money from those leads, possibly even on this particular funnel. So that's internet marketing, guys. This, once you've built your funnel, this right here, what I just showed you, is what internet marketing comes down to. All right, so you want to have this. If I can, you know what I'll try and do? I'll try and set this up so that you guys can download this, so that you guys can play with these numbers and have this spreadsheet to play with for yourself. I think you guys will get a kick out of this. I'm spending some time on this because this is important. You guys have to tweak your numbers, tweak your web pages, tweak your projections, and retest every single time to find out what works and what doesn't. Find out why the market is responding to one thing and not another. What you think it might be, it probably isn't going to be. It's probably going to be something completely different, okay? So just be patient, be ready to wait for the market to come to you and to work the way that you would like them to work with you. And guys, that's all I've got. I'll see you guys in the next section. We're going to be talking about a few of the different funnels that are going to make or break your business. We're going to be talking about funnel 2 and 3 and 4 and how you're going to make more money off of those. We're going to go into depth on those so that you guys understand how to, one, set those up, and two, how you're going to make more money off of those funnels. Okay? And that's all I've got. I hope you guys got something out of this. I will see you guys in the next section. Congratulations on making it this far.